Fremont, a neighborhood in Seattle whose motto is Libertas Quirkas, the freedom to be quirky, artistic, and expressive. In Fremont, people experience community and spirituality through artistic and cultural events, yet 90% of the people here have not connected with church as a source for community and spirituality. Church of the Apostles is an intentional Christian community with a Eucharistic mission of taking, blessing, breaking open, and sharing God's love with Fremont. Around 2004, COTA began its presence in Fremont, operating a storefront tea lounge. The tea lounge was a culturally accessible way of sharing hospitality with everyone who dropped by. In 2005, a closed historic church building across the street became home to our growing numbers. Thanks to support from the Episcopal and Lutheran churches, we are now stewards of the building we call the Fremont Abbey. We are recycling and transforming this historic space into a missional hub and welcoming place for renewed human community in Fremont.
We are trying to contextualize the message of Christian history, the message of the gospel, to a neighborhood that maybe doesn't have any idea about that.
The Abbey and the community that surrounds it really embodies what I feel is important, and that is relationality and coming together as a community as opposed to being alienated from each other and misunderstanding each other.
We are a unique church in that many others travel great distances to visit and learn from us. Instead of turning inward, we work at great risk to engage today's cultural context and our local neighborhood with radical openness and hospitality, sharing our own experiences of faith, hope, and love with everyone around us.
Right here in our own backyard, we have an emerging church in the Episcopal Lutheran tradition that is teaching us much about how to engage the postmodern generation. And in fact, they've done workshops all over the country.
The Abbey is a physical expression of God's open door to Fremont, an open space to cultivate relationships across all human boundaries, where people of all ages, races, and income levels, and spiritual persuasions can find and experience God's welcome and love.
People can be so wrapped up in technology, and they've always got their iPod earphones in, and they're just, bumping around in the city. And I think that the amount that people are actually connecting, although maybe more often through cell phones and email, is not as quality as it needs to be for someone's soul to be alive. And it's been really neat to be a part of kind of the elements that help make souls alive here.
We are a church on Saturday evenings at 5, but we are also a space for concerts, for yoga, tai chi, all of these things. A restaurant will happen, cafe. We're trying to open the space up so that the community can have it as much as we do.
It's a neat community because you just never know what's going to come through the door. And it's true upstairs when we're worshiping, and it's true downstairs when we're jamming out with music. You never know who we're going to attract. And so you meet so many people from so many different walks and have so many stories to tell. And it's great to hear everybody's story.
Our challenge now is to free the Abbey, to buy and renovate this building so that we can become good stewards, preparing this welcoming space for our neighbors, just as God prepares a welcome space for us all.
I think there's a lot of potential for a building like this and a place like this to become what we refer to as a third place, where people have their home and their work, and then another place where they can come and be comfortable and connect with people, have a conversation, have some coffee, and just sit by themselves and read, enjoy a concert, enjoy some sort of arts event.
No other nonprofit and non-commercial space exists in Fremont for renewed expressions of community. Our neighbors have seen our beginnings.
I'm really excited about the growth and development that's taking place here with this program and the church that's going on upstairs, and I'm excited to see the plans on the wall for more development and more growth.
The space itself is gorgeous. I really enjoy the venue and just like the intimacy of it all. This event in particular, just because it combines so many artistic forms, is really tight.
Oh, I love it. I love what it's trying to do. I love how it's embodying just a want to fulfill a need here in this community, and yeah, it's just cool.
I think if anyone who has heard a little bit about it really just opens their ears to what's going on, they'll start getting really excited, because there is a lot going on.
Within Apostles Community, we work together to worship God with the same open door to all who ask, knock, and seek.
We're about worshiping this being that has created us, but that realizing that the worship of God is not just singing songs and not just taking the Eucharist and not just preaching and listening to a sermon, but it's about uniting the world together.
We are a unique people in Fremont, called to nurture and give everything we have to bring God's mission to fruition here. Much work lies ahead, and we invite all who share our passion for ministry to become mission partners and to stand with us. It is God's grace through community that uplifts and sustains us. A neighbor, an example, a community, a mission field. These are what COTA has been and is yet to be.